Hi guys, Nicole Scott here from Mobile Geeks. I'm sitting in the brand new Audi Q4 E Tron version. So this is an electric car, and I'm going to take a look at the brand new MMI. So I think this is the MMI3. This is the largest display that we've seen on an Audi car yet, 11.7 inches, and it has a resolution of 1164 by 820. So it's just above HD, but it is a very, very good resolution display, and it doesn't look that different than what we had before. But we're going to head here into the car section because we have everything that we know from traditional Audi, like petrol car Audis. The Audi Drive Select, which lets you pick the drive style. Personally, I like comfort because, you know, it's like a cushier drive. The suspension's more engaged. It's just more my style. But here in charging and efficiency, you can see that we can set up and, you know, see some additional information about the car. And one of the nice things is efficiency assistance. So you could have automatic, or you could turn it off. You can have it warn you or coach you as well with predictive messaging here. So there's a lot of, you know, little things that you can put on, like putting it in range mode so you get the maximum amount of range. These are all little things that I like to see access to here inside the MMI. Now, of course, this being an Audi coming with all of the sensors that are in here. As we learned with the heads-up display, there's 1,500 sensors that feed that AR, and so of course a lot of these sensors go towards driver assist features. Now, you have a lot of control here in this section, which is nice. You can choose to store your distances or not, right? You can choose to have predictive control. So this is if the car is going to slow down on its own, which I hate, right? So I would put it maybe with tolerance, because, you know, when on the highway, sometimes it goes from like unlimited to 80, which is really annoying. But if you have predictive control on, the car will just like lurch forward. And sometimes in certain models in the past, you didn't have an option, right? The car would just slow down unless you had it off. So it's kind of convenient to have these little things in here. And all of this is here within the MMI, which is great. Lane departure warning, presense, which if it feels like you're going to hit something, it'll definitely warn you. Side assist, which I like. And I like that you have the option in here to turn all of these on and off. The fact that there's this granular level of control inside the MMI is really something that I like to see, because it's not as clear or so easy in a lot of systems, especially with safety assist stuff like this. So let's leave the like nerdy car part. This is exactly what you expect to see when you have an Audi. Media, radio, all of these things. Super, super simple. And of course, favorites. I like to see this kind of touch integration. I think that this column thing is incredibly ugly, but I do love this circle here. So we can see that this would be off and then this would be on, right? And you wouldn't need to like look down, right? That's the thing that about touchpads, is that often it's kind of a bad idea because you have to like look, but it's a 4-quadrant touchpad. So you know, forward, back, mute, power, right? And then up or down and then up, right? Really nice and intuitive. So in terms of how you would interact with the MMI, I know that this is, it feels like a little bit of an homage to the Audi knob. You remember that? When like a couple generations ago, they had that little knob that you could basically control everything from. I think this is the modern version of that, which I tend to really like. So all of these touch panels are being powered obviously by different systems within the car. But one thing that I thought was incredibly interesting about this is that we have a Samsung Exynos S running the system. So this is actually the car version of Exynos. And it's not such a common system to see around, or maybe it is, but it's not one that you hear about. Everyone talks about NVIDIA and NVIDIA's drive for their autonomous drive, but the SoC for the infotainment system is still one that's being hotly battled. Qualcomm is actually hoping to become the dominant player within the infotainment SoC section. So it's kind of cool that we're seeing Audi running an Exynos here. A little bit of nerd information for you there if you were curious about what was powering the systems in here. So I'm Nicole Scott from Mobile Geeks, doing a little bit of a deep dive on Audi's new MMI3.